Yeah, hello and welcome to a quick update about Harmony One. Haven't covered it for a while, but yeah, it is pretty much done what it was supposed to be doing after hitting here my target area. Yeah, we talked about that target area between the 88.7% Fibonacci level and the 78.6% Fib level. So between 8.2 cents and 11.6. Yeah, we saw Harmony One go into the target area here with a quick, fast dip, yeah, touching it, going through it, and then having a fairly strong reaction to it, making basically here once more a higher low, touching it again, and from there then starting to go up. Again, these target areas here, I've got them for most or all altcoins, yeah. They are the target areas where the price has the biggest chance to turn around. Obviously, it also broke that descending trend line here. So at that point, higher prices were expected, which also came into fruition here. However, now Harmony One at a very, very important level. It's that previous first rejection point here, pretty much at 16.5 cents. So it seems like Harmony One did get through it all the way up to 18 cents. But in the end, if we take a look here on the daily chart, the daily candles did not close above that level, which indicates we haven't really broken it. So this is the important level for Harmony One to get above it, currently holding below it, which is fine, holding fairly well actually in the Bitcoin dip here. But I think it's only holding fairly well because it did actually get above that level and has lost it all again. So it's below it. Is a breakout possible? Yeah, of course. I think it depends a little bit on Bitcoin. But what is certainly important to understand that we're just below a very important resistance level. So if you see that level breaking, I think the next target, in my opinion, would be somewhere here around the 21 cent level. So the 50% Fibonacci level. Yeah, this is very important. This is also where we currently have the 200-day moving average pretty much at the same level. So that would be the target if we, and as soon as we break this level. Yeah, so that would be here the opportunity. If we break that level and stay above it, ideally with a candle close above the 4-hour mark. I mean, we did have that here yesterday and lost it in the end because the daily candle didn't close. And that is always the risk that anyone who's trading takes. Yeah, how much security do you want? How much confirmation do you want? Because some people don't wait for a retest at all. You know, that's just how it is. But then the risk is even higher. But what we certainly saw on the chart, and of course I haven't made a video recently, but this is certainly what we see before a dip. It is that on the 4-hour chart here as well, which is fairly meaningful. Higher highs on the price chart, but lower highs on the RSI, indicating an upcoming dip. Now that happened here, that upcoming dip, and it took Harmony One below that trend line. So currently, this is very important. Do we just retest that trend line from below? And if that happens and we cannot push through it now again, because this is now a retest from below, so basically flipping, this again, we haven't actually flipped it for support, so we can't say we flip it for resistance. But if we cannot break through here after we failed yesterday, I think we can see some downside. Where can that downside take us? Well, in the worst case, I think it can take us back again to that 11.7 cent level, so the 78.6% Fib level. But what kind of support levels are there before? So if we add the VPVR to this chart, you can see that this here is an important one around the 15 cent mark. So that will be a very important one. Generally looking at the EMA ribbon as well here on the 4-hour chart, Harmony One is currently still holding above the EMA ribbon, or just within it. Yeah. So on the 8-hour chart, we are just holding above it on the 8-hour. I think that is an important one here, and still have that long signal ongoing. But if you lose that again, then at some point we will get that short signal. So currently holding above it. I think looking at the 8-hour chart, EMA ribbon is quite meaningful here in this uptrend. It seems to be respecting that EMA ribbon quite well on the 8-hour, especially at the moment. On the daily chart as well, we're holding above it at the moment, and we start to see these cross. But Harmony One now, there needs to be something. It needs to break through this trend line. If it doesn't, then it's going to go down again. And there is still a lot of risk that we come down once more to the 78.6% Fib level, especially if it cannot break above that trend line. That is very, very important. I mean, that resistance line, yeah, here at 16. 16.5 cents. So that is very, very important. Ideally what you want, because we failed before, is a daily candle close above it to get really the confirmation. So yeah, make or break point here for Harmony One, key decision point. And it will also, of course, depend a little bit on Bitcoin, what it's doing. But what we've seen before, if Bitcoin moves higher than sideways, then you often see those altcoins pump. If Bitcoin now breaks lower, again, what we can also expect then, if it moves sideways for a while, we can expect a recovery for the altcoins, because some of them have now dipped with Bitcoin a little bit. And so it's now really, really, just to see what Bitcoin is doing as well. Okay, that's my view here on Harmony One. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.